Hello, this is Christina back in Texas, but just got done traveling Europe. I was in Portugal, France, and Italy. Just wanted to share the apps that I used that were super helpful to me whenever I was traveling. First of all, we did stay in an Airbnb whenever we went. We're in Italy for a week, and so I would definitely have to say Airbnb was one of the apps that I used. We did use the Eurail in Europe. So using this app right here to buy our tickets, and then using this app right here to plan our journey and to select our trains whenever we were traveling out to other countries from our home base of Rome. The Free Now app is similar to Uber. I used that to get rides at times whenever public transport was not working well for me. WhatsApp, so that I could be able to call people while using my phone. When I say call people, a lot of times you need to set reservations for restaurants in Europe because they, even though they might be very gourmet, they might be a small restaurant and they use fresh ingredients, and so they only get as much as they need sometimes for their reservations. I downloaded the American Airlines app because we flew American Airlines, and I wanted to get credit for the points that I was able to acquire during my journey overseas. And so once you get those points, you can use them to book airlines, change airlines. So loyalty pays. I downloaded games like Candy Crush. Don't normally play games. Downloaded Solitaire. Downloaded Mahjong. And I don't know if it's on here or not because I started deleting them because I don't normally play games. But there's a block puzzle game that I really liked a lot too. And so I downloaded that one. TripMasters is one of my favorite places to get inexpensive Europe travel. However, I did like the fact that we used this Airbnb and based ourselves in Rome and then trained out to different cities in Italy rather than on TripMasters. You'll say 2 nights or 3 nights or 4 nights, however many you want, in one city, and then travel to the next city, next hotel, and stay 2 nights, and then travel to the next city, next hotel, and stay a couple nights. That would have been exhausting. I really like to use the Airbnb and then just use public transport to get out because Europe has a well-developed system for that, unlike the United States. We did have Delta Airlines for some of our journey, so I used them also. Let's see. And then this one, Air Canada. Whenever we came into Canada, it was so much faster for us to go ahead and upload our passports and declare our items electronically. We got through customs much faster that way. Here is Google Translate. I speak Spanish and English. I've started learning French, and I just know a few Italian and German words. But Google Translate let me just pull that up. It's got a camera option where you can search for text and it'll translate it from, let's see if we can switch these two from English from translate to Italian from English. Let's see if we can get a word here. How about $1? Check this out. Oh, United States, that might be a good one. Sometimes you can just hover like this, but other times sometimes you can hover like this and it'll just bring the word up. So United States, it'll come up, and sometimes you actually have to click the camera to get a picture. Stati Uniti. Okay. And then you could zoom in on the words too if you're having a hard time reading them. Stati Uniti. Another fun fact, whenever I was in other countries, starting in Portugal, they don't call us the United States. So whenever I was checking out on a credit kiosk, then I was looking for United States in the U's. We were under Estados Unidos in the E's. So that was pretty funny and culture shock for me. Uber still does work overseas, so I'd have to put that in the list of apps that I used and loved. Oh, here's another one. I like to read TripAdvisor. I didn't really book anything on TripAdvisor while I was over there. Let's see if I have the Viator app. Viator. I don't. Okay. Don't have it. But to get an app, if you don't know how to do that, let's see, Viator. I love Viator when I travel. I was able to book Stonehenge when we were traveling in London, and I really liked them because they have some really good day trips that'll allow you to see more than one thing while you're out there, and they provide transportation to and from, so you could do daily excursions, and that's a great way to tour surrounding areas whenever you don't have a car or the transit systems don't go to the places that you want to go outside of your main destination. So there you go. There's travel apps and games that were my favorite. Oh, yeah. Let's say you don't use WhatsApp, okay? What we use to call people, Messenger. Facebook Messenger has some awesome features. Let me just pull up my nephew, who I'm super proud of because he just graduated from Marines. You can call at the top here. There's a phone button, or you can video message, and that uses data. It uses like Wi-Fi, but it didn't use our data packages, so it helped us to keep our phone bill with T-Mobile lower. And so I really, really, really like that. Use Google Maps a lot too. Now, this doesn't always work in other countries, but in Italy, it definitely worked. Lisbon, it worked. It did a really good job while we were traveling overseas. And so another fun feature with Google Maps is that if you look up your history, you might have to go on the desktop computer to do this. Yeah, you can see all the wonderful places that you got to go. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Let me back it up. Hotels, parks, business. I do have a couple businesses. Healing Movement Occupational Therapy. Check me out. Because I do online consulting work, primarily focused on pain management. Speaking of that, while I was there, I wanted to stay in contact with my client base, with my customers. Wanted to send them out information about when I was doing exercise sessions at the Coliseum. And so definitely liked Constant Contact right here, because it lets you send out emails and do marketing over the distance. Let's run through here and see payment. So sometimes it's more savvy for one person to pay for everything in your group than it is to have multiple people. So I really liked to be able to use electronic money and pay via Cash App when I was traveling overseas, so I could just pay my friends back electronically. PayPal, I didn't use the app, but it's connected to a lot of outdoor or a lot of services like those Viators. It'll take PayPal to be able to let you pay for things, and I feel like that's more secure. Let's see, Portale. What is this? Oh, Portale Frecce. This is the fast train over there. I really didn't even use it. I downloaded it, but I didn't need it when I was there because it was just too easy to look at the board. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and uninstall that app. Can I do it from here? Yes. Uninstall. Of course. I'm not going to need that in America. I'm going to go ahead and delete the Free Now app because we don't use that here. We use Uber. I have a car here, so I drive most places that I go in America. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my rail apps. I might keep that one because I like to use it to do a couple more videos before I'm done. And, oh, where's YouTube? YouTube. At my Airbnb on the smart TV, I was able to play YouTube and have TV and videos in English. And so on day trips, since I didn't have a guide in Italy, one thing that I did was I watched YouTube videos on the place that I was going on the TV while I chilled in my hotel, and that was a great way for me to learn about where we were going to be going. So definitely add these apps to your travel apps. I'm going to go ahead and keep some of these in here because I love them. And thank you for watching.